Port Washington, New York, Ben Johnson. Number 7, a junior from Pontomac, Maryland, Andrew Murphy. Number 12, a sophomore
As
from
opposed to
Duxbury,
Potomac.
Massachusetts, Gavin
Different
Madden.
places, apparently.
Number 14, a senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, David Hardy. Number 27, a senior from Wilton, Connecticut, Liam Sullivan. Number 29, a junior from Atlanta, Georgia, John Morey. Number 30, a junior from Windsor, Connecticut, Alex Trenchard. Number 35, a sophomore from Trumbull, Connecticut, Jason Rubenstein. And number 38, a junior from Rossville, Georgia, Wyatt Bounds. The head coach of the Lynx is Billy Cameron. He is assisted by Nate Okerman. And now, the starting lineup for your Southwestern University Pirates! Number 4, a senior from Round Rock,
My
Texas.
bad. I just wanted to do one thing. No, you're good. I just have to do one thing. I apologize. I should have told you.
Number 5, a
No,
senior
you're not.
from
You're good.
University Place, Washington, Gabe Morgan.
Fine, thank you. I apologize.
Number 10, a sophomore from New Braunfels, Texas, Trey Pena. Number 13, a first year from Allen, Texas, Keaton Cox. Number 14, a junior from Plano, Texas, Jackson Strouser. Number 16, a junior from Missouri, Texas, Chris Steffi. Number 25, a senior from Sebastopol, California, Patrick Santanovic. Number 28, a first year from Georgetown, Texas, Ethan West. Number 38, a senior from Kingwood, Texas, Caleb Sound. And number 44, a first year from Orinda, California, Dante Avicoli.
I agree with these ladies.
The Pirates are led by head coach Bill Murray.
That's where I say that was their
Mike
own
Martin.
decision.
That's it.
I better fix it.
Poor decision.
Now, would everyone please rise and move your hats for
You make
playing
your own
our
life
national
decisions.
anthem.
That's your personal choice.
And not a good one. Alright.
So it's the same
every
idiots
time.
as last time.
Jeezy's doing the national anthem now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Southwestern University's Varsity Field, the first senior day for Pirates men's lacrosse. A little early morning Saturday lacrosse for you as the Pirates taking on the #1 team in the SAA, the Rhodes College Lynx, making the trip down from Memphis. Glad to have you with us. A beautiful morning here in Central Texas. Southwestern coming off a big win on the road in Atlanta over Oglethorpe, 27-3. And looking to turn that into a victory here before they turn their sights to the SAA Conference Tournament. The visitors, they have won 4 in a row, impressively so, taking down some top teams last week in Swanee and Center, both there at Crane Field in Memphis. As we are ready to get things underway here. A beautiful morning. As we said, our crew for today, Doug Dixon is our crew chief, assisted by Andrew Windler and Kyle Swartz, a well-known veteran crew here. Pirates will be in the home white in the red jerseys, white lids, white shorts are the men from Memphis, led by Billy Cameron. Pirates, Bill Bowman, 13th year as the head coach of his alma mater, is assisted by Mike Markland, 8th season as the assistant here in Georgetown. The Lynx with both the reigning SAA Offensive and Defensive Player of the Week, and they have a lot to play for, not just to spoil Southwestern Senior Day, but a victory today. And they would secure at least a share of the conference title and the tournament's #1 seed. Southwestern may be in for a tall task. Andrew Murphy, the junior from Potomac, Maryland, he is the reigning Offensive Player of the Week. Nick Bellotti, the senior from Illinois, the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. Ready to get things underway. To the X we go. A great crowd today. Both the Lynx and Pirates fans here in attendance early morning before the sun gets too warm in Central Texas. Opening face. Pirates coming in from the wing, and they will take it. Nicely done from Southwestern. They will have the first possession offensively. You would imagine it will be key for them to get off to a good start against a team that is certainly playing with a lot of momentum and confidence. Into the sure stick of Cade McDonald, the local product, the senior out of McNeil High School. Southwestern getting the offensive personnel on for their first set. Down to the left side, visitors with Jake Rubenstein in goal, the sophomore from Connecticut. That first shot bounces out. Southwestern will retain possession closest to it. Rubenstein on the season, a 52% save percentage, averaging a 12.16 goals against. He is split time. 3 goalies for the Lynx have been between the cage, or should say between the pipes this year. Southwestern dodging from X, trying a little question mark dodge. Nice stick there. And the ground ball picked up by the visitors. It'll be Dante Avicoli, the freshman from Orinda, California, between the pipes for the Pirates. Southwestern unable to find anything in their first offensive set. Now here go the Lynx. Whitner, the senior from Massachusetts, taking it behind. There's some size on this Lynx roster. Is able to find one here. Shot and goal. Lynx strike first. It's John Morey, the junior from Atlanta, who draws opening blood. A nice pass across. Southwestern just didn't get to 29 quickly enough, and he made them pay. Morey with his 29th of the season. Now the visitors 9-4 overall, perfect 4-0 in conference. They are 4-2 on the road. Southwestern 6-5 overall, 2-3 in conference, and 2-1 here at Varsity Field. Now back to the X we go. Pirates able to take the opening draw, and a nice ground ball work on the wing coming from the LSM. Picked up nicely there by big number 28, Bellotti, the senior from Illinois. Mentioned the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, and I was down on the field earlier. There's definitely some size on this Lynx roster. They are tall and athletic. So back to work, leading 1-0. Coming from behind, Littner. Dodges above GLE. He'll send it back. Poor pass. Southwestern a chance here for the ground ball. It's going to be a battle. And eventually Littner, he'll come up with it himself. Easy to pick out there. The red head on. Now Dodge coming from the top down the right-handed alley. Thought about it. He'll send it back to X. Looking to the top. Another shot, another goal, and it is number 29 yet again. Morey doubles up his second. A junior from Atlanta with both goals early on, and they are just finding him. Great pass through, and Southwestern slow to get a stick out on his hands, and he's made him pay. Pirates going to have to do a better job not slough in so much. At the very least, know that he can rip it from distance. 2-0. Lynx early on. Just 2.5 minutes in. Southwestern needs to respond. Maybe they can here as they win the draw. Pena. Nicely done at the X. Pirates will get a second opportunity in offense. McDonald draws the LSM as he has most of the season. They're very happy to put a pole on number 4 in white. O'Donnell. The Pirates have the personnel they want out on the field. Able to beat the first man, looking up to O'Donnell goes, moves it one further. Southwestern patient here in this set. No reason to force anything. Able to beat the initial short stick mini. Now coming in, couldn't switch hands, no angle there on the shot. O'Donnell will have to take it back behind. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Coming top side, feeds the crease as Cade and the Pirates are on the board. Great look, perfectly timed cut from Cade McDonald, and the senior able to find his first and cuts the deficit, his 44th of the season. And Strausser, they are the men when it comes to that goal-scoring prowess. And McDonald, that was a huge response, very much needed by Southwestern to cut the deficit in half. Lacrosse, a game of momentum, and once you get it on your side, you have to ride it. Conversely, Southwestern knew the Lynx had it early on and were able to respond. Another ground ball. Nicely taken. Bellotti, senior LSM, just doing work from the wing. The ground ball machine is the Illinois native. A little early morning lacrosse for you. Temperature we anticipate above 90 degrees, so nice that we're getting this thing going early on. They feed the crease, and the Lynx respond quickly. Southwestern just lost Nagel, and the sophomore from Massachusetts made him pay. Pirates have to do a better job keeping a head on a swivel. Right there at the edge of the crease. And the Pirates will take a timeout. The deficit back to 2, 3-1. Rhodes on top, 10:54 remaining in the first. Take the opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors, Don Hewlett Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food and Facility Services, Jeremiah's Italian Ice, and Frost Bank. Big thanks for their continued support of Southwestern University Athletics. Thank you as well, and encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. Back and forth early on here in Georgetown. Visitors put 2 on the board quickly in the first 2.5 minutes. Pirates able to respond, but just as quickly, Rhodes back to a 2-goal lead. And right now, the Pirates defense just slow to get their head around, and they're being made to pay. Good teams. As soon as you turn your head, they're going to backdoor cut you. They'll find that space, and Lynx are doing a very good job of it early on. Great crowd in Georgetown for Senior Day. All these seniors will be honored after today's game, but as we said, it's not going to be an easy one for Southwestern, and not just the fact that Rhodes sits atop the conference standings, but they have a lot to play for. Won 4 in a row. They win today. They secure the number 1 seed in the conference tournament and at least a share of the regular season conference title. So back to the X, a few words. Our referee Kyle Swartz, Angie Windler right there on the spot. Picked up nicely, well won that time. Goebel, senior from Florida. Talk about the growth of lacrosse. Obviously, the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic well represented on this Lynx roster, but I mean, you look at Florida, Georgia, Texas, Missouri, all these places that traditionally not hotbeds of lacrosse, but it is exploding in those states. And out west, Colorado, California, Washington, Oregon, Utah, the same thing. May have been a little late to it, but certainly picking things up. Better talk here defensively from Southwestern's defense. Looking to dodge down that alley. Back to Littner behind. Pulling the strings is number 1. Blake's looking to go down that left-handed alley. Not a lot of space there. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Thought about the shot from the top. Now driving in. The slide comes. A little slip there. No opportunity for the shot. No, they'll take it. Navicoli with the save, his first. Maybe not the best shot that time from Drew Downs, the senior from Atlanta. I understand there wasn't a ton of time left on the shot clock. McDowell, little step. He rips it. Oh, off the pipe. Great job, 3-quarter bouncer there. And vying for possession. This will stay in at least momentarily. It'll be out of bounds, Pirates ball. McDonald does such a great job in those situations. Just that little stutter step, shaking the defender, freezing them, and knows you just have to get your hands free. You don't need a ton of space to get a shot off. Pirates back to work. O'Donnell on to Swandle. San Antonio native driving down, looking to feed inside, has a man, shot, goal, Pirates. Matthew Houts, the junior from right here in Georgetown, ripping the rope, and the Pirates have cut it back to 1. Houts with his 26th of the year, the 3rd leading scorer for the Pirates. And this is exactly what you need if you're Southwestern. You have to keep Rhodes within striking distance. Do not let them go on a run. We mentioned last week some big victories at home. They were able to take down Swanee and Center in Memphis. They beat the Tigers 18-14. The Colonels 11-9. 2 of the teams that were atop the preseason standings in conference. Now Swanee and Center both 3-1 in conference, both very much in the hunt. They were both very much pulling for Southwestern here today to hand Rhodes their first loss in conference this season. Not seeing a lot of transition, really no transition from either team. It's been methodical offense, and that is going to find it on the run. What a shot. Top corner, Avicoli. I don't know that he saw that one. He reacted very late. Wyatt Bounds, the junior from Roswell, Georgia. Fantastic shot on the run. Just changed the release angle a bit, and I think that may have been enough. There was also a screen there, and Avicoli just couldn't see it. And as a goalie, if you can see it coming out of the stick, chances are you can make a save. If you have to track it when it's already in flight, it's going to be much harder. Downs, his 24th of the season. So face-off violation going against the Lynx. Pirates with it. Maybe a bit of trouble here for Morgan, the senior. So the shot clock never started, says our official. They will put 75 seconds on it, and that is fortuitous for Southwestern as they can now put it in the stick of Houts. As it appeared that Morgan may be having a little trouble in that situation. Donald coming through, looking to feed. Trying to shake his defenders. He comes back top side. Nice recovery defensively by the Lynx in that situation. Thought O'Donnell had a step. Couldn't take advantage. Houts coming off his goal. Able to beat his man around the screen. Looking to dodge down that alley, but no angle on the shot. Wisely didn't take it. Back above GLE, able to feed. Going to come top side, bounces that one wide. Swandle that time with the shot. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Pirates with it, working from X. Coming topside, tried to feed McDonald. Couldn't get one hand to it. Pirates will have to move quickly. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Swandle in. And Goose back to the goalie. Nicely done. Maybe transition opportunity here for the Lynx if they move quickly, and they're going to try to do just that. Nicely done. Southwestern quelling that. Trailer, the freshman LSM, able to get there in time. The Lynx back to work, leading 4-2, 6:30 remaining in the first quarter. Took a 2-goal lead, and Pirates battled back with 1. The Lynx were able to extend the lead back to 2. Both these teams methodical, taking their times offensively. Another feed to the crease. Take high, go low. Easy as you please. Nagel with his second, the sophomore from Massachusetts. And right now, Southwestern just getting picked apart with those passes. Able to find open men. Southwestern not keeping sticks up in the passing lanes, not getting the head around quickly enough. The Lynx and pinpoint passing, taking full advantage. Their largest lead of the game, now up 3. Back to the X. Pirates need a draw here. There's a Lynx down on the field and slow to get to his feet. Southwestern transition opportunity. McDonald thought about it. They're not letting him go to his right. Well defended that time. They've read the scouting report. Already been beaten once on that little stutter step. That's a fantastic toe drag as well, which he uses to great success. Pirates back behind. Looking to feed. Nice job. The shot just wide. Pirates doing a good job taking a page out of the Lynx book, but Rhodes will back it up and they'll have possession. Rubenstein. Clears have been perfect thus far for the Lynx. No issues in that respect. Rhodes, maybe an opportunity. Man behind, coming out of the box. Southwestern able to get there. Need to be careful with under 5 minutes remaining here in the quarter. You'd imagine this is pretty. Littner breaking ankles. Pretty key possession. Southwestern gets a stop. They do not want to go down 4. Littner again, so slick. His shot. Avicoli able to get enough to it. You could tell he knows where he is. Didn't have a lot of angle. He's looking for that upper 90 near pipe. Back behind, they go to number 1. Always looking to feed, stick always up in that triple threat position. Better defense here from Southwestern. And able to send this one away. It's going to be a fight for the ground ball, picked up nicely. Big ground ball won that time from Finnegan. Looking inside, that shot wide, but it'll stay with the Lynx. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Littner, high to high. Avicoli says thank you very much. Didn't have to move very much for that save at all. No whistle. Out of bounds, Lynx ball. Doing a good job on the right. Here's the opportunity. They look to go in, and oh, what a save. Avicoli standing on his head. Did he keep it out? No, the Lynx said it went in. No. What a save for the freshman from California. This is a 2v1. And Southwestern now in transition. didn't have numbers and wisely taking it behind. What a save indeed. Dante Avicoli out of Campo Lindo High School. And there's a flag down on the far side. Pirates will take their time, flag down. Still a full 30 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald bringing it out, likes his matchup with the short stick. Now a second comes in tow. McDonald thought about it, instead dumps it off. That time Houts couldn't control it, links with it, and now we will have our first EMO of the game. Man-up opportunity coming for Southwestern. Neither team has had an EMO, and just 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Golden opportunity for Southwestern to pull one back, trailing 5-2. Just a 30-second EMO here for Southwestern. But if they work with a sense of urgency, that should be enough. McDonald up at the top looking for service. Houts on to Cade. Try to get it back to Houts. Five seconds remaining in the EMO. Pirates yet to take a shot. They will here. That one deflected. And the goalie, Rubenstein, out of the crease. He's going to pick it up. Nicely done on the inline. Great ground ball for the sophomore from Connecticut. Nice job assisting himself in that situation. And now the visitors back to all even. Great job killing the penalty there by the Lynx. 75 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Just about 12 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lynx, if they choose, they can run this one down. Obviously would like to find another and take a 4-goal lead into the second quarter. They're just working from behind. Another crease feed and another finish. That was in a blink of an eye. I was looking down, and all of a sudden the ball's in the back of the net. Andrew Murphy. Murphy, the junior from Potomac, Maryland, leads this team now with 36 goals, and the reigning SAA Offensive Player of the Week has his first. We knew he'd have at least a few. Took longer than we anticipated. Had 8 goals in those 2 victories last week. Over Center and Suwannee. A ground ball won by Rhodes, and they're going to be looking for more. See if they can extend this to 5. Under 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Pirates did a good job keeping them tight early on. But Rhodes is going to turn it over. Huge mistake there. Just 21 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now Southwestern with an opportunity here. Can they come back within 3? 15 seconds. Pirates are going to have to move quickly. 6 seconds. Looking inside. McDonald bounces it wide. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pirates looking to feed the crease. Too tall for the intended target as the first quarter comes. Rhodes on top, 6-2 here in Georgetown. The Lynx came out hot. Southwestern was able to keep it to a 1-goal game, but then the Lynx turned it on. And they take a 4-goal lead into the second quarter. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter here in Georgetown. Rhodes College on top of Southwestern University 6-2. Rhodes 6 goals on 11 shots. Pirates 2 on 9. The visitors, a bit of breathing room as we get quarter number 2 underway here from Varsity Field in Georgetown. And that is an easy call going against, I thought it was going to be against Goble. No, it's against Southwestern, excuse me. A flag comes in late from behind. A little extracurriculars after the original call, and that's when you've got to keep a lid on things. You have to be able to control your emotions, and so Southwestern will be going down a man for the first time. They had the first EMO in the first quarter, couldn't make anything of it. Now Lynx with possession. An extra man coming as this one is whistled wide by Wyatt Bounds. Now the Lynx, their first extra man opportunity today, just 30 seconds into the second quarter. Senior day for the Pirates. Great attendance for the early morning start here in Georgetown. A beautiful day, and it's going to warm up considerably. Rhodes with just one final game remaining before the conference tournament, and that's going to go against Gabe Morgan. Morgan, the senior from Washington State, the Bellarmine Prep product. Delay of game, and that'll put Rhodes up a man for 30 seconds. Send the visitors one game remaining. They will be on the road facing Hendricks and Conway. And nice feed to the crease, and an easily done by Murphy for his second. In and out, just caught, spun, and ripped. That's what you want to do. Your crease attackman has to be in and out of your stick in a split second, and Murphy did just that. Just sitting right inside the heart of the Pirates' man-down defense. A perfect feed. A good lesson for young players. Everybody wants to shoot fast. Everybody wants to shoot 100 miles an hour. Shooting quickly is important, but accuracy and getting in and out of your stick quickly, that is more important. Pirates down by 5, their largest deficit. Their first offensive set of the second quarter. McDonald waiting for the offensive personnel. Pirates, a longtime coaching staff. Bill Bowman, 13th year in charge of his alma mater. His assistant Mike Marco in the 8th year here in Georgetown. Those two have done a fantastic job as this program continues to grow. The only NCAA division, they're the only NCAA men's lacrosse program in the state of Texas. Everything else is club. Obviously a good club program down in Austin with Texas. Is a high check there, and that is going to be an easy call. Southwestern taking a check up around the neck, and, well, that's always going to draw the flag, and now the Pirates will have an EMO. Even though it wasn't egregious, anytime the head of the stick of the defender travels up into that neck region, chances are it's going to be a foul. A penalty to Southwestern, and we'll see what they can do. Just a 30-second penalty. Pirates 0 for 1 thus far on the EMO. McDonald cutting to the crease, couldn't find him, well defended, shot from outside, not on target. Rhodes doing a very good job. I mean, calling out cutters, keeping a stick on them. Pirates are not finding any space inside. Lynx back to all even as the man released after the 30-second EMO. Pirates now 0 for 2 on the extra man today. Big ground ball won by Houts. Southwestern looking to move quickly. And coming out of the box, almost able to knock it away from McDonald. Did a good job retaining possession. Swano, well saved Rubenstein, good bounce shot there. He certainly liked the attempt. Rhodes looking to clear. Bellotti, the sure-handed LSM. Just impressive, moves quickly, has good size. Obviously the IQ there as well from big number 28 in red. He's a crown ball machine. He's been a terror on the wings in the face-off. Morgan, well defended from the short stick midi. Looked to be a matchup the Lynx wanted to exploit. Instead, it's Southwestern flexing their muscle defensively. Lynx coming from X. Oh my, what a shot over the defender who's coming to close out that time. It was Cal Stewart, the freshman midi from Lake Travis in Austin, and he just ducked a bit, and they shot it right over him. Drew Downs with a goal, his first for the senior from Georgia. And great work right there. You know that, that's your natural reaction. You're going to get low. And Downs took full advantage. Again, just don't need a lot of space to get a shot off. That's when young players think that the defender closing them out, they can't get it off, and they're going to duck. Chances are they're always going to duck. Nobody wants to take a shot in the solar plexus. The Southwestern looking to clear here. Opportunity in transition for the Pirates. Able to feed and finish. Great job by Southwestern. And he took a shot, did the Pirate goal scorer, and good to see bouncing up that time. Jackson Strauser, the junior out of Jesuit in Dallas, the former Ranger, with his first of the game, his 39th of the season, and they need to get him going. Pirates with their first goal here in the quarter. Now would be a perfect time to go on a run, trailing by 5 and still 11 minutes remaining in the half. It's great work in transition, too. Unselfish, able to find Strauser. Had a nice finish. Shot well off target from Downs. Obviously feeling confident after his previous goal. Why not? And if you have somebody there, give it a go. Possession stays with the Lynx. Low shot, Abacoli, nice save. Well done. Californian not allowing that one to go 5-hole. Pirates looking to clear in the stick of Xavier. Nicely done, the freshman from Plano. A successful clear there using his speed. Pirates wisely taking a little air out of it here in this set. They need to get something going. A.J. Williams, sophomore from Fort Worth. Now dished off, Prim. Looks to take it behind. McDonald now looking to work from X. Generally a topside attackman as he's going to come through the screen. McDonald still. Little fake from Cade. Cade will take it, and he finishes. Great shot on the run. A little elevator as he dropped that one and finished high. Beautiful stuff. McDonald with his second. And he's cut it to a 4-goal game. They need McDonald and Strauser to heat up, do the Pirates. Just taking matters into his own hands. Nice jobs. Going all the way around the top. Found a bit of space and shot on the money. Ground ball goose back, and well, guess what? Into the stick of Bellotti. If the faceoff has not been won cleanly, chances are it's ended up in the pocket of number 28 in red stick. Lynx, looking to feed in. They had Downs, the intended target. He just couldn't come away with it. He did a good job sneaking free, though. And again, that's something that's really been an issue for Southwestern. They've allowed those Lynx to find just tiny pockets at the top of the crease. And Rhodes has made him pay. Nice clear here. Herrera, a freshman out of Plano East High School. Now on to Cox. Pirates have not had a single transition opportunities, with the exception of that one goal, and that was just a loose ball picked up nicely in midfield. Lynx have done a very good job getting numbers back behind the ball. O'Donnell slips and loses possession. Now the Lynx the other way. Oh my, what a catch coming back from behind. Hart with it. Here he comes. On to Downs. Off target. But full credit David Hart, the senior from Raleigh, North Carolina. That is a difficult catch to make even with a 6-foot stick, as that was well behind him in transition. He came down with it. Pirates need to stop, and they'll take the stick and the ball. Lost the handle, it appeared, and Pirates very happy to take possession back. Stefik there, the junior from Missouri City. Good clear here by Blair, the San Diego product. Blair, one of the seniors, being honored here today on Senior Day, hoping his Pirates can come away with a victory. We mentioned it's obviously going to be a tough task against this red-hot Lynx team. Pirates chance to cut it back to a 3-goal game. Need to find something in this possession. Prim down the alley. Off to his teammate finding in. Poor pass there, and ground ball one picked up well by Wentz. But out of bounds. Southwestern with a good right, able to win it back. Here they come, Pirates. McDonald. The Lynx saw exactly what was coming. Did not allow him to find any space. Hart doing a good job defensively on number 4 in white. Prim back to work. Shot clock having to reset. Prim a little step behind. Looks to come back. Not seeing the off-ball movement from Southwestern that we do from Rhodes. Just those crease cuts. And there's going to be a flag coming down, and a nice finish for the Pirates. Goal, Nolan Zavy. Zavy with his first. The freshman out of John Paul II up in the Metroplex did a great job. Just saw the opportunity, had to step on his man. We mentioned his speed in the clearing game. A fantastic finish as the flag picked up after the goal. Pirates have cut it back to 3, and the momentum starting to swing a bit here with 5:41 remaining in the half. Pirates need to get something going. And it appears that it's going to be Nick Bellotti at the X, the star LSM, facing with a pole. And it is so hard to face off against the pole, because even if you win possession, they're right there with that 6-foot stick to take it right back. That's exactly what's going to happen. Southwestern won it initially. Bellotti able to get a stick to it, but he couldn't keep it in. It's going to be Pirate ball. And Pilati that time, they didn't even send any help in. They thought he could do it all on his own, and he almost did. The Pirates take a timeout. 5:22 remaining in the half. 8-5, Rhodes on top. Again, we take the opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food and Facility Services, Jeremiah's Italian Ice, and Frost Bank. Top team in the conference making the trip here to Georgetown on a 4-game winning streak. Their last loss at home there at Crane Field in Memphis as they fell to Haverford College, 13-15. But ever since, it's been 4 in a row. Victories over Berry, Oglethorpe, Swanee, and Center, both last week in Memphis, both impressive by a team that, with a win today, can secure the 1 seed in the conference tournament and at least a share of the regular season title. So we said it, there's a lot to play for the visitors. Senior day, you don't need to say a whole lot more for the Pirates. .5:21 remaining in the first half. 8-5. Rhodes leading Southwestern here in Georgetown. Pirates with the ball in the stick. McDonald, who leads Southwestern with a pair of goals. That's the star senior. Former star for Westwood Warriors down in Austin, making the short trip up to Georgetown for his collegiate career. Pirates are very happy he has. He has done a fantastic job throughout his time here. Pirates, they can cut it to 2. EMO opportunity, shot off the mark. Bounce that time, unable to put it on frame. Coming top side, bounce wide, nobody there for Southwestern. It's going to be Rhodes' ball. So a mistake, particularly on an EMO, not to have somebody there to back it up on a miss. And the Lynx with it, and their clearing game has been on point today. Have not had any issues in this phase of the game. But down a man may be a little more difficult here. And as I say that, Hart brings it up and in the process dusts his opposite number. Hart still with it. Flag comes in late from behind. Hart still takes it. Oh, he tried to bounce it. And David Hart is a very good defenseman as the senior long pole from Raleigh. I don't know that he's getting a lot of shots. That may have illustrated it right there. As tried to bounce that one and well off the mark. Again, taking nothing away from the defense and clearing game of number 14 in red. That's going to be offside against Southwestern. Strouser the offender, so a 30-second EMO coming for the visitors. This is important for them. Southwestern had a chance to cut it to 2. Now it can be back to a 4-goal lead for the Lynx. And as I say that, turned over. Oh, my, yard sale right there. The stick and ball of Morgan knocked away. The trail check from Morey took everything. That's one of those, if you don't have eyes in the back of your head, you're going to be in trouble. The Lynx take a timeout, 4 minutes exactly remaining. But what a check from Morey, the junior from Atlanta, already with a pair of goals. He is perfectly placed on the check. A key final 4 minutes here in the half, a 3-goal game. And if Southwestern wants to take any momentum into the locker room, they want to have a shot in this one. They really need to keep this deficit at 3, or better yet, cut it. Glad to have you with us. Early Saturday morning start here in the Lone Star State. Is it well? I think our 2 weeks of spring may be over and summer around the corner if it's not here already, as temperature predicted to be above 90 degrees here in Central Texas today. So I think we're all okay with the early morning start. And it's a packed house here at Varsity Field, senior day, and you would imagine there are a lot of Pirate fans on hand, but Rhodes bringing a crew as well here to Central Texas. A lot of Lynx fans taking the opportunity to come and enjoy the trip. No EMO here for the Lynx. Trying to extend the 3-goal lead. Little feet across and just enough on the hitch. The finish from Maury, and he has a hat trick. Does the junior from Atlanta. Maury with 3, and that hitch it's going to freeze the defense. It's going to freeze the goal. You don't have to put a whole lot in it. Maury knew that. Just a hitch, reloaded quickly, got the shot off. Nicely done. Mentioned the growth of lacrosse, and Georgia really illustrating that more than just about anywhere. There's some really impressive high-quality lacrosse, particularly in the high school ranks in the Peach State. Play a little football there, too, as I recall. Nice ground ball picked up here. Malnati, freshman from the Garden State. Back to a 4-goal Lynx lead, 9-5, with 3:20 remaining in the half. Pirates trailed by 4, 6-2 coming into the quarter. Both teams having scored 3 goals here in the second quarter. Maury dishes. Back to X. Leonard. Oh, fantastic check there. Able to dislodge it, but right to a Ling stick. That was Morgan laying the wood. Or Southwestern, but sometimes the ball just finds a teammate coming topside. No feed inside of the crease. Littner again has great speed, just shifty. A perfect X defender. So you can change speed and direction in an instant. Oh, had a man wide open, but Balance just couldn't come away with it. Bounce going low. Avicoli with the big save out of his crease. Had to make a check. The Lynx with the ground ball. Play continues. Nicely done by Liam Sullivan. Shot clock having to reset. 2:15 remaining in the half. That shot, beautiful stuff from Murphy. He has a hat trick. The junior from Maryland with his third. And Murphy, the ball just comes in and out of his stick in an instant. He doesn't even have to cradle. And it makes it so hard for a defense, so hard for a goalie, because you're watching the ball, that pass, finds number 7, and it goes back. Nice soft hands. He's able to cushion it, and it comes out in an instant. Back to the X we go. Rhodes back to a 5-goal lead. Pirates big ground ball. They desperately needed that one right there. Ethan West, the freshman, here in Georgetown with it. He'll take it himself, thought better of it. Brief second he thought about a shot. Pirates glad that he did not attempt it. Rhodes did a good job ending the first quarter on a high note. They took a 4-goal lead here into the second. Southwestern trying to take a page out of their book with 90 seconds remaining in the half. And that shot by Swandle, not on target. Pirates still with it. Looking inside, BTB from McDonald, why not? Improve the angle. Everybody thinks it's one of those shots that it's a great shot if you need the angle, if you've cut down. Certainly has a time and a place. I'll say it is overused to some degree. Not in that instance, though. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 65 in the half. Another shot off the mark. Southwestern getting their money's worth in this possession, getting some shots, putting some pressure on Rubenstein. Coming topside again. A little shovel shot. Pirates to the ground ball. Great ground ball by O'Donnell. Senior out of Grapevine High School. He'll keep it. 42 seconds in the half. And the pass off the mark. O'Donnell did everything and then threw it away. Couldn't link up with Cox. Did everything right until that final pass. Timeout taken. Rhodes with possession. 36 seconds remaining. In the first half, 10-5, Rhodes on top. Having outscored Southwestern 4-3 here in the second quarter. In the final game of the regular season for Southwestern, Lynx with one more. They will head to Conway, Arkansas next Friday, April the 18th, to take on Hendricks before turning their sights to the Southern Athletic Association Championships. And with a win today, they will be the number 1 seed in those championships. Rhodes ball after the Lynx timeout. 36 seconds remaining in the half. They have a chance to push it to a 6-goal lead. That would be their largest of the game. Lynx taking their time. Clock now at 25 seconds. See when they elect to, if they elect to get to work, 20 seconds. Ball in the stick of Liam Sullivan, who starts things with 15 seconds remaining. Has the short stick, does Sullivan. Looking inside, that shot and goal. Wyatt Bounds, well executed. His second for the Roswell, Georgia native. Pounds makes it an 11-5 Lynx lead, 7 seconds. All of that took about 8 seconds as Sullivan started things with 15 seconds remaining, and there's still 7 seconds on the clock. Southwestern maybe just caught napping a bit. Weren't quite sure when Sullivan was going to get to work, and Ian Bounds made him pay. Pirates with the face-off win. But they will not have time to get a shot off as the first half comes to a close. Rhodes 11, Southwestern 5. Lynx outscoring Southwestern 5-3 in the second quarter. We'll step aside for halftime. Back with you in 10 minutes for the second half in Georgetown between the Pirates and the Lynx. Lynx on top, 11-5 at half. Welcome back. Start of the second half here in Georgetown. Pirates trailing the visiting Lynx of Rhodes College 11-5 as we get half number 2 underway. Rhodes outscored a Southwestern 5-3 in the second quarter after taking a 6-2 lead after the first. Pirates see how they're able to respond. It's going to go against Southwestern. Face-off violation early here. The Lynx back to work. We will see what they can do in this situation. Pirates need to get off to a hot start for Southwestern defensively. It's just keeping that head on a swivel right now. They are getting beat. A lot of cuts to the crease. Visitors doing a very good job moving the ball, putting pressure on that defense. It's not a lot of one-on-one. Southwestern, UI's taking a page out of their book. The three-quarter bouncer from Murphy, and he has his fourth. The junior from Potomac, Maryland, reigning Conference Offensive Player of the Week, who had 8 goals combined in last week's 2 victories over Sewanee and Center there in Memphis. Already 4 here today. And less than a minute into the second half. Murphy now 39 goals on the season to lead the Lynx. Pirates fans, they were here early. Great attendance for senior day. But right now, Rhodes looking to spoil the party. And another win at the X. Southwestern having trouble at the draw. And the Lynx just back to work. They've been patient, methodical, taking full advantage. Now their largest lead of the game, up 7. So important to end a half well, start a half well. That shot from distance off target, but backed up. Littner there, senior from Sharon, Massachusetts, done a very good job pulling the strings as the quarterback from X. Here he comes around the screen. And back to his man. Oh, and just off the mark. That's one is in. Shooter, you have it, and here comes Southwestern the other way. Opportunity, Hal takes it himself, and Hal's shot. That one just not coming out the way he anticipated. The senior from Eagle River, Alaska. Southwestern still with possession. Need to get something going here. This game in danger of getting away from them if the Lynx can go on a run to start this second half. And then Southwestern has had to do all game playing from behind, but that becomes so much harder in the second half. When you look up at that scoreboard, it's a 7, 8, 9 goal deficit. McDonald, a toe drag, nothing happening there. Very well defended by David Hart, senior from North Carolina, has been impressive defensively. Over to Cox. Swandle likes the short stick matchup. O'Donnell down the alley looking to take it behind. Flag goes flying. He skips one over into the stick of Howells. He'll take it. Bounced wide, but the Pirates with the first extra man opportunity here in half number 2. Southwestern will have it 2.5 minutes into the second half. Pirates EMO 0 for 2 in the first half, but they will have a 1 minute here. The cross check against the Lynx. This is when they really need to find something. Have to cut this back to 6 goal deficit, start chipping away at this lead. Big save. Rubenstein nicely done off the shot from Houts, and here they come in transition the other way. Thought about, they may take one against the run of play down a man, but later wisely just take it behind and look to kill the penalty. The speedster, the senior from Massachusetts, just so difficult to mark. It's a great thing about lacrosse. You can have size, you can have speed. There's a space for everybody in this sport. Obviously, if you have size and speed, well, it's pretty helpful. Lynx just waiting to kill this penalty. Final few seconds of the Pirates' EMO, and there it goes. We're back to all even. Another missed extra man opportunity for Southwestern. Linder being pestered by Sal, a senior from Kingwood. Linder go quickly through the sticks. Do just a great job. They keep their head up. They see the open man. Couldn't corral that one there. Now Southwestern looks to clear. Pass off the mark. McDonald unable to come away with it. It's going to be offside against Southwestern. McDonald coming across the midfield stripe in that situation. Lynx, they'll lull you to sleep a bit. They'll just swing it around. Nice, crisp passes. That one looking to thread the needle to the near pipe. No space. Shot coming from Murphy. He'll take it himself on the restart back behind. Shot clock resets. Back to work goes Rhodes. Do a great job. They do not keep the ball in their stick. They show just enough, and then it's quickly moving the other way. And the bouncer there picked up by Avicoli. Nice save off the shot from Grimes Pollock. But Southwestern unable to clear. Right back to the visitors it goes. Here's Pollock. On to Littner. Again, a great lesson here for young players. They do not keep the ball in their stick. It's not one-on-one. They just move it around, and they know what they're going to do. It's quick dodging, quick passing. Pollock will come off. Winner again. 35 seconds on the shot clock. Back to work. Southwestern trying to stay attentive defensively, keep that head on a swivel. Littner, 18 seconds, skips one over, has Murphy, little BTB pass. Oh my, what a pass and what a finish. Murphy pulling that one out of his bag of tricks. Perfectly on the money. Downs with his second, but full credit on that assist from Murphy. Why not? Murphy's starting to put on a show. 4 goals and the BTB assist from the star junior attackman from Maryland. 13-5, 8:39 remaining in the third. Is this one maybe starting to get away from Southwestern? They have other ideas. Pena with the win at the X. McDonald. There is the response Southwestern desperately needed. Cade McDonald with his third. Great goal off the face-off win. And that is exactly what the Pirates needed. That is a beautiful shot. A 3-quarter bouncer off stick high. I'm a huge fan of the bounce shot. It is just so difficult for a goalie. They have to go down and get up in a very short period of time. Underutilized, in my opinion. McDonald made that one look easy, just perfectly placed. As Pena now second in a row. Avicoli out of the box, overthrows his target. McDonald unable to keep it in, or he does, hold on. Fortunate there, Pirates with it. Howell retained possession. Great job from McDonald keeping that ball in play, and the Pirates have it. Southwestern with the goal in possession. See if they can cut this back to 5. Sneaking in, Strauser on the crease. They found him, and he finds the back of the net. The second for the junior out of Dallas Jesuit. Taking a page out of the Lynx book right there, just sneaking. The defender turned his head, and that is a great cut and a nice finish. Again, if that defender turns his head, make him pay. Very well done by Strauser. We are back to a 6-goal game. Pirates with the last 2 goals. Pena, he's won 3 in a row with the X. Southwestern. But the Pirates be starting to come back here. McDonald. Now Houts. Pirates coming top side. Houts is open momentarily. Now his defender Bellotti there, eye on him. Houts a bit of space. Shot off the mark. Bellotti giving him a little too much space, to be honest there, and he's fortunate that he wasn't made to pay. McDonald, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Slips, but able to retain possession. Cox, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cox, Pirates need a shot here, and they're just going to throw that one in, and fortunately, Rubenstein paying attention. .6:15 remaining in the third. Shot from distance. Little elevator there picked up. Great job. Able to take it away was Murphy. But Rhodes unable to maintain possession. Southwestern with it. The Pirates. Cal Stewart able to come up with it eventually. Nicely done. And a shot high to high saved by Rubenstein. Hasn't been tested a lot, but he's come up with some big saves in Southwestern. A missed opportunity. McDonald now grasping at that right shoulder, something to keep an eye on. Shot off the mark from Bounds, looking for his third. 5 minutes remaining in the third. 13-7, Rhodes leading. They had an 11-5 lead at the half. Both teams having found 2 here in the quarter thus far. Rhodes got off to an early start. They have not looked back. Southwestern just never led in this game. Littner backing it up. From outside, just inside the box from distance, but put it low and put some heat on it. Did Nagel, and he has his third. Does the sophomore from Massachusetts. Duxbury Products with his 19th of the season. To the X, Pena looking to work. He's been good of late. Able to win this one against Goebel. The Pirates getting it done at the X, and they have to. But they cannot afford to trade goals. Down 7 and with just 4:15 remaining in the third. Need to go on a run. Need to get some stops. Southwestern, a little sweep here, dodging down the alley. Swandle lost it. The Pirates have used a sweep. They may be well served to use the rollback. And there's a Pirate down just outside the Lynx crease, and that is Matthew Swandle, the junior from San Antonio. The trainer will come out to take a look at number 55 in white. So clock stops, 3:27 remaining in the third, 14-7, Rhodes leading. Swandle being attended to. It appears the right lower leg, just from early indication. We'll take the opportunity again to thank our corporate sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark Food and Facility Services, Frost Bank, and Jeremiah's Italian Ice. Swandle's been influential today at Southwestern. Junior attackman. Be a big loss as Coach Bowman out to assist him off the field, along with the trainer. So Rhodes ball. Nice spot by our officials. Again, our crew for today, Doug Dixon, our crew chief, assisted by Andrew Windler and Kyle Swartz. Give them credit. They've done a very good job. Veteran crew, and knew we were in for good officiating, and that is indeed being the case. And let's give them credit. We always complain about the officials, but when they're doing a good job, we should give them credit. Those gentlemen doing a fantastic job today. A little flip back, has a man, Murphy, from an acute angle, unable to get it by Avicoli. Here they come the other way, and it's going to be a goal, and that is actually Walsh in goal, the junior from San Antonio out of TMI, who concedes. The visitors taking full advantage in transition. And a timeout taken, 2:48 remaining in the third, 15-8. Rhodes back on top by 8. So Littner with his first of the day. He generally has been the man pulling the trigger and pulling the strings from behind. Well rewarded. Now we'll see what Southwestern can do. Rhodes, pretty good shot percentage, 15 goals on 35 shots. Southwestern just 7 on 29. So again, Will Walsh, the junior out of TMI down in San Antonio, in Dante Abicoli was the man who got the first half of action, the freshman from California on the season. Walsh, just his 4th game played. Came in with just over 43 minutes under his belt, giving up 6 goals. That is an 8.24 goals against average, a 54% save percentage, a record of 1-1 in his previous outings. For Southwestern, trying to find a bit of momentum, and anytime it seems like they have it, it's turned back just as quickly. Rhodes really, very briefly at Southwestern, thought they were going to get back into this, and Rhodes quickly quelling that. 2:45 remaining in the 3rd. Big ground ball, nicely won by Southwestern. Stefik that time. Here comes Howell, looking to split a pair of links. He cannot. Littner, a big ground ball that time, was picked up by Owen Hipple, the senior from Houston, back in his home state. Hipple, one of a few Texans on this roster. We'll see if the Lynx are going to go a little deeper into their bench with under 2 minutes remaining in the 3rd and 8-goal lead, or if they're going to continue to keep the numbers we've seen out there for the majority of this game. Martin Maxim, the senior from Tennessee. And Murphy whistles this one high. Murphy leads his team 4 goals, the junior from Maryland. Had 8 in the last 2 games for the reigning conference player of the week offensively. Just off the mark, coming top side, Ford Stratton. Another Atlanta product. Back to Stratton, draws the short stick. Murphy looking inside. He's been tightly marked, at least in the second half. Has not been able to find the space he did in the first. Stratton takes it in. Walsh doing a good job making himself big there. Not a lot of goal to shoot at. But ground ball picked up by the Lynx. They've done a very good job, particularly in this possession. They're winning ground balls, keeping the opportunity. Littner skips one over, has a man, and he finds pay dirt. A great look from Littner. And Nagel with his 4th. The sophomore from Massachusetts now on 4, as is Murphy. That was a great look from Littner. Just skipped it over to him. Time and room. Big step and a rip. Back to the X we go. Hassan Omer now, the freshman from Germantown, Tennessee, taking the face for the visitors. And 1. Here they come in transition. Tic-tac-toe. Murphy couldn't finish. Southwestern the other way. Oh, couldn't keep their footing and lost possession. Did the Pirates. Big ground ball picked up. Here comes Littner. Little no look inside. Murphy almost finished that one. Third quarter comes to a close. 16-7. Rhodes leading and outscoring Southwestern 5-2 in the quarter as we head to the final 15 minutes here in Georgetown. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Pirates trailing the Lynx of Rhodes 16-7 here in Georgetown. Pirates making a change in cage. As Ferris Garcia, the freshman out of Lake Travis, down in Austin, coming on to take over. Third goalie we've seen today from the Pirates. Dante Abicoli got the start in the first half. Will Walsh in the third quarter. Now the former Lake Travis Cavalier in Garcia. Just over 17 minutes of action this season. He's given up just one goal. Very small sample size. The Pirates unable to find anything there. It's been tough sledding today against number 35 in the red, Jason Rubenstein. Sophomore from Connecticut who came in with a 52% save percentage, giving up 12 goals a game. It's going to be conduct against red, says our crew chief Doug Dixon, so it'll be Pirate ball. Again, our crew for today, Doug Dixon, Andrew Windler, Kyle Swartz. Pirates a successful clear. Trying to get something going. O'Donnell down the alley. Senior out of Grapevine High School, still with it. O'Donnell with the short stick. Still O'Donnell. Looking to feed, finally has a man top of the box. And it ends up between a pair of Lynx defenders who promptly take it away. Oh, what a pass on the money from Hart. Able to find his target. Up to Carmouche. And Murphy with a shot. Murphy, 4 goals, but he's missed his last few shots. Southwestern the other way in transition. And that shot well off target from Emery Osgood, the senior from Austin. That's one. You don't get a lot of shots and you take one and you just try to wind up too much. And the result, a turnover. Actually, Southwestern will keep it as that one's backed up, but well off target. Josh Wandel now. McDonald calling out the screen. Swandle backing up by his defender, bounces it wide. It'll stay Pirates ball, 28 seconds on the shot clock. Off the pipe, picked up by the Lynx. Looking to run in the stick of Gio Brasco. The Michigan native able to keep it in. Here they come. Oh, thought about the shot instead. Just moving it along. Very patient there. I thought Lynx were going to take what would have been an optimistic attempt. No, very happy to run some clock in this situation. Up 9, with just over 12 minutes remaining. Serving it around. Oh, nice pass coming off the screen. Big save from Ferris. Kick save sends that one out. Massive save, really. Good shot from Nate Simon, the junior from New Jersey. So a lot of fresh faces on for the visitors. Still Murphy out there, number 7 in red, easy to pick out. Littner as well. Littner. Great little feed. He's just so patient. He knows you don't need a whole lot. Understands the spacing better than most players I've seen, certainly this season. And kicked back. Pirates happy to take it. Davey. Cox able to find any space around Trenchard. McDonald, that patented sweep. Thought he may roll back, did not. Instead able to find a man with the crease feed intended for Cox off the mark. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Simon turning on the Jets and running away there from Traylor. That's his man out of the box. Stratton, his pass off target. It will find itself out of bounds. It'll stay Lynx ball. Oh, quick. A little too quickly that time, the pass from Nagel, too tall for Simon. Simon was open just at the edge of the crease, but he couldn't hit him. Now Southwestern the other way. Morgan. O'Donnell likes to match up with the short stick, takes it down the right-handed alley, switches hands and finishes. Great done from O'Donnell for his first. O'Donnell with his 12th of the season. Fantastic job driving down the right-handed alley. Saw there wasn't a ton of angle, able to switch quickly to his left, improved it greatly. And a nice finish, the bounce to the far pipe. Yeah, huge fan of that shot right there. A lot of players run themselves out of angle and they don't switch. He did, improved it. The face-off violation going against the Lynx. Howell and the Pirates will take it. Back to an 8-goal game, 8:45 remaining. Swandle pulls back. O'Donnell looking for his second, bounces it wide. McDonald able to back it up for Southwestern. Donald on the return ball, couldn't hold it cleanly. So Sam McDonald playing without his stick, and he clearly dropped it, even put his hands up to illustrate that he was not playing without his stick. Pirates fans not happy with that call, and understandably so. Murphy. Bounced wide. Under 8 minutes remaining, 8-goal game. Southwestern, stranger things have happened, but if they're going to get back into it, Little time to waste, and that is exactly what the Lynx are trying to do here. They're going to run some clock, it appears, in each offensive possession, and why not? Littner just put so much pressure on this Pirates defense. Looking inside, and the finish, Nagel has 5. Just quick passes, all set up from Littner. Came above GLA, sent it right back. They came back the other side. Very nicely done. Back to a 9-goal lead. And again, the faceoff violation going against the Lynx. That time, Jake Goebel, the senior from Winter Park, Florida. A very busy day of action here at Southwestern University. Baseball in action, softball a doubleheader. Getting things started with some men's lacrosse early this morning. 9:30 a.m. our start time here. You can certainly understand things are warming up quickly. But a nice breeze making things very pleasant. We'll certainly take it. Pirates got down in a hole early, trailed 2-0. They trailed 6-2 at the end of the first quarter, have not been able to come back as that shot a little elevator going low to high. Did house, but well saved by Rubenstein. Looking inside, Murphy the intended target. Nagel may have been better served to take that shot himself. A little pull down, playing some offense. And a timeout taken by Rhodes as they saw their man in trouble. They'll talk things over. 6:07 remaining in the ball game. 17-8. Lynx on top. Lynx on top, 17-8, just under 6 minutes remaining. Southwestern knew it was going to be a tall task today against the top team in the SAA, a team on a 4-game winning streak. That has indeed proven to be the case. A lot of talent on Coach Billy Cameron's roster, and they've shown it, certainly playing with confidence as well. Shot bounced wide. That time by Ford Stratton, who's come off the bench, getting some big minutes here in the second half, and he's been impressive. Here comes Littner, arguably the most impressive on offense. Doesn't have the goals as both Murphy and Nagel getting it done. A beautiful shot here from Nagel, just finds itself underneath the crossbar. Nagel with his 6th to lead all scorers, but you can argue it's Littner. He's the quarterback. He's the one pulling the strings, the senior, the ex-attackman from Massachusetts. He just reads the game so well. He knows how to find the space, knows when to press, knows when to slow it down, and he's going to come off. He's been fun to watch. Give him full credit. Number 1 in red, putting on a show today. And a new trio of attackmen now on for Rhodes as they go up 10, a double-digit lead for the first time today for the visitors. And the face-off won. Southwestern just trying to find something positive to take out of this game. And senior day here, trying to end this one on a high note. But as we said, Rhodes came in with a lot to play for. A victory would secure the top seed in the conference tournament. It would secure at least a share of the regular season title, and they are under 5 minutes away from doing both of those. Well, fresh faces. Stratton remains out there. Nice little feed up, and that shot over the top from Fisher Roy, senior out of Kansas City. .30 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Cameron's side with 1 game remaining in the regular season on the road at Hendrickson Conway. It'll be next Friday. Davey brings it up. Now Hal, senior from Alaska, into the box. Well defended. Southwestern trying to find something positive here. Under 3.5 remaining, unable to hold on to it. Picked up and finished. Nicely done. Schlauser with his 3rd. Ian McDonald both with the hat trick. Talk about all these seniors being honored today. William Howell Jr., Cade McDonald, Gabe Morgan, Declan O'Donnell, Logan LeBlanc, Carter Woods, Nate Blair, Patrick Svetanovich, Justin Sandstedt, Emery Osgood, Anthony Caldillo. The seniors on this roster, Brendan Friars as well. There's so much talent for the seniors, and there are going to be some big shoes to fill, notably number 4 in Cade McDonald. That is going to be very difficult. The leading scorer for Southwestern. But young talent as well, a lot of freshmen. Let's see what some of these younger players can do. They're going to have to step into those shoes. 18-9, 3 minutes left in this one. Bounce over the top, Swandle, Josh Swandle that is. O'Donnell. Played in his final game here at Varsity Field. Still with it. O'Donnell with the sweep. Still able to finish. Nicely done. Declan O'Donnell through traffic, through the check. And the former Grapevine Mustang has his 2nd. Pirates trying to end this on a high note with 2:19 remaining. As Anthony Caldillo, the senior, face off the Fogo out of Langham Creek High School in Houston to the X. Asan Omer, freshman from Germantown, to battle him here. Omer unable to come away with it cleanly, looking for the ground ball, couldn't hold it. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Cohen Simmons, sophomore, another Texan out of Frisco. Two minutes remaining. The loss will drop Southwestern to 6-6 and 2-4 in conference. The win will move Rhodes to 10-4 overall, a perfect 5-0 in conference, as they have won their last 5 and they remain unbeaten in conference. Clock stops a minute 48 remaining. 18-10, Rhodes on top. Again, the seniors to be honored later. Huge congratulations to them and many thanks for their numerous contributions, both on and off the field here at Southwestern University. They've been fun to watch. Impressive players, impressive young men, both. It'll be about reloading next year and who can step up to fill some big shoes. Mentioned particularly Cade McDonald, the leading scorer for this team. O'Donnell, star midi. You have Galdillo at the face-off X, some other players, but then we talk about the young players, the freshmen, Dante Avicoli, Californian, who's really made the goal his. Visitors having made a changing goal. Blake Jessica, the freshman from Roswell, Georgia, it appears, has come on for the final 1:45 of this one. Jessica just 22 minutes under his belt this season. He's given up just 2 goals. Pass off the mark. Prim. The Evergreen State native takes it back to X. Prim still. McDonald looking to feed inside, has a man and a finish. Beautiful assist from Cade on to Jackson Strauser. Strauser now with a hat trick. Excuse me, a 4 rather. McDonald on the assist, and well, that may be the last time the Pirate fans hear that. Seen it a lot this season. Those two combining, such talented players both. .60 seconds remaining. Ground ball picked up. Simmons for the Lynx. And you would imagine that'll do it. They just simply have to keep possession with 40 seconds remaining. No reason to do anything else. They got off to an early lead, 2-0. They led 6-2 at the end of the first quarter, had an 11-5 halftime lead. They have not looked back. Pirates, maybe one final opportunity, pressing forward here. McDonald. Into the side netting. Eight seconds remaining. O'Donnell looking for one final shot. He'll take it, and he's got it. As it comes to a close, Declan O'Donnell will not change the final outcome, but he does give the Pirate fans something to cheer about here on Senior Day. The final, Rhodes 18, Southwestern 12. Senior Day, and the Pirates will be honored after this one. Glad to have you with us as always. The final from Varsity Field. The visitors from Memphis on top, 18-12, the final.
It's 7 pages long. It's legit 7 pages long. Yeah.
This is after I've asked 2 straight years, please shorten this up. You can do one or two with the seniors on.
Yeah. And it gets progressively longer with who's played.
That's a connect spirit right there.
Yeah, I wasn't here, so I don't even know which one started. Because I didn't do it. It's either, was it 46? Oh, 35 or 25. I can ask Chris.
I didn't. Usually I send an email